So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan back at it again, and I'm giving you guys guidance. Like I said, when I was transitioning to a young man, I didn't have guidance, made a lot of stupid decisions, and wasted 12 years of my life. We're not doing that. So we're gonna talk about giving you guys guidance and different stuff. So one thing I was gonna say is about basically comparing yourself to other people, right? Now, I have this debate with a friend, and the whole point about it is like, you should never compare yourself to other people, right? So let's break that down and see if that's true or not. Like, should you really compare yourself to other people? So when I was growing up, everybody told me I was fatter than everybody else, I was stupider than everybody else, I didn't have money as everybody else, had no girls, had no friends, everybody else had girls and friends. And they always used to compare me. And I really had really like when I lived in San Francisco, my self esteem was in the dirt because I was never at anybody else's level, and I was just like walked around like I hated myself. So then I moved to New York, and when I came to New York, people were a lot more real. Everybody has problems, everybody has issues, everybody's going to something, right? So it's like when you think you're doing really bad, there's a lot of people doing worse than you. Or a lot of times I was equal to everybody else when I got here. Or even sometimes I was doing better than some people, financially or just with my situation in life with dating or with friendship. In some cases I was doing better than people. So but I had a talk with a friend, and the thing about it is they were telling me how a lot of times you shouldn't compare yourself to people because when when you feel like you're lower than other people, a lot of times it's because of things you can't control. Like when I was in San Francisco, I didn't have friends or a girlfriend for a long time because my parents was like, you're not doing anything that's not black or anything that's not Christian. And I really didn't get to do any activities where I could meet people and make friends. And then people would turn around and make fun of me because I didn't have dates or I didn't have girlfriends. That's out of my control because, I live with my parents and they're like, well, you can't do anything that's not black or not Christian. But I'm not black or Christian. Okay, well, you're not doing anything. So that was out of my control. So I could see where they're coming from. Also, if you compare yourself sometimes to try to be equal to everybody else, sometimes it'll get you into trouble. Like, when I was in college, I compared myself to all the other kids who would dance all day and have fun and party, so I did that. What I didn't know is that behind my eyes and behind my back, they were all focusing on school. They were all focusing on their education, focusing on their majors, trying to do something. So one day I had graduated and I was a security guard protecting wet cement. And I saw kids that I went to college with who had graduated, and they were doctors, they were lawyers, and they were the same kids I used to dance with. So, and go to parties with and stuff. So you always have to realize that, okay, sometimes you are using being equal to people as an excuse to not do anything because everybody else isn't doing anything and they're fine. But really, a lot of times, they might be doing things behind your back and you may not know it. And also looking down on people. I mean, saying that you're above other people. Sometimes people are going through things that they can't control, and it's not their fault. And you can't always say I'm better than this person and that person because a lot of things are outside of their control. Like if I say I make more money than this person, well, some people may have got caught in a bad field where there's not a lot of jobs and it costs too much money for them to go back to school. So of course they're not going to make that much money because they can't find a good job in their field, so they have to take some crappy job that doesn't make a lot of money. Or some people have family situations where their schedule doesn't permit them to work like that to make money because they have to take care of their family. So that's basically what they were saying is like, you shouldn't always act like compare yourself as in you're better than other people because you don't know their situation. But there's two sides to that. There's positives and there's negatives to comparing people. So what I would say, what I would say is when you compare yourself to other people, you have to look at it situationally, right? If you don't think you're doing that good in your life, sometimes you have to say that other people are doing less, are in a worse situation with me than me, and at least I should be happy that my situation's not that bad. Other times you should look at other people, and that should give you some influence to do better. Like if you're running around at the club every night and you're not working and you see all your friends making money, you should look at yourself like, man, all of my friends are making money and I'm not doing anything. Maybe I should start making money. So yeah, you should do that to get influence to do something. Like you should look look up at people to as an influence to do some things. But other things, sometimes it's not your fault. So you can't control things that aren't your fault. Like I said, I didn't have friends and a girlfriend because my parents wouldn't let me go places where I could meet people or meet girlfriends, whatever. And that was outside of my control. So if something's outside of your control, you can't compare yourself to other people that's outside of your control. It's situational. It's the same thing when you feel equal to some people, right? Sometimes you need to feel equal to people so it doesn't make you feel bad, like with dating, right? The average guys did not get dates like that because the world has changed where women make their own money, so they don't really need a man for much. And on top of that, online dating gives women a million options and there's a million competition. So a lot of guys don't get dates like that. So if you say to yourself, I'm equal to all the other guys that don't get dates, it's less depressing than you saying something's wrong with me because I'm the only one not getting dates. But on the other hand, you have to basically don't make that an excuse to be stupid. Like I said, if you have friends that aren't doing anything and just hanging out and partying, don't say, well, I'm equal to them, I could do the same thing, it'll work out for me. But like I said, some people have unspoken advantages and they might be trying to fix your life. They might be fixing their life behind your back and you don't even know it. So that's situational. And it's the same thing with like when you feel when you feel like you're doing better than other people. Sometimes you have to feel like that. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't make that much money, and I'm in a good place because I'm making money. There's some people in lower situations. That's fine. You have to look at that sometimes to make yourself feel good. But specifically, you shouldn't make fun of people specifically like this person's not making money, haha, that person's not making money because I'm better than them. No, that's mean. The reason why it's mean is because you don't know their situation. And it may not be something that they can control. So the whole thing is like when you compare yourself to other people, you have to compare yourself to other people in a positive way that encourages you to move forward in your life, or compare yourself to people so that it actually builds you up as a person, like I'm doing good. But you're not supposed to be specific when you compare yourself, because when you focus on specifics with people and compare yourself specifically, you don't know the situation, and those people could be in a bad situation based on things that they can't control. So that's it. Like when you compare yourself, you have to look at it situational, and you have to look at it in a positive light, and not pick on people who are in a situation outside of their control that they can't control. All right, that's it for this video. I'm out, y'all. Peace.